Und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Let's Play NBA 2K18 und wir wollen mal schauen, wie es denn weitergeht. Wir sind ja momentan ganz gut unterwegs, 4 Siege, eine Niederlage, kann sich sehen lassen für den Anfang. Ich brauche nur einfach viel mehr Einsatzzeit, aber das wird sicherlich mit der Zeit auch noch kommen. Wir müssen einfach schauen, dass wir da dranbleiben. Übrigens, wenn das Spiel euch gefällt, dann schaut mal in die Videobeschreibung. Da findet ihr den Link zu unserem Partner Gameladen und da bekommt ihr das Spiel momentan richtig, richtig günstig. Lohnt sich auf jeden Fall mal vorbeizuschauen, weil es muss ja nicht immer teuer sein, wenn man sich neue Spiele kauft, ne? Außerdem findet ihr in der Videobeschreibung auch noch einen Link zu unserer NBA 2K17 Playlist, wenn ihr mal vergleichen wollt, was sich getan hat zwischen NBA 2K17 und NBA 2K18. Und jetzt halte ich die Klappe. Wir hören uns zur Halbzeitanalyse wieder. Es geht rein ins nächste Spiel und das ist gegen die Golden State Warriors. Ich wünsche euch ganz viel Spaß dabei.
Submitted those highlights on social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. And now we have Chris Manning to break down our first top plays of the season.
Thanks, Rachel. LD2K here, and it's time to showcase the first 2KTVWow top plays. You submitted your best dimes, blocks, dunks, and game winners from the prelude. And now it's time for you to choose the best play of the week. So let's get started. First up, Converse Man 97, throwing down a sick 360 windmill putback jam. Okay, for real, what is this guy's archetype? Next up, Clipper Nation 16, bringing the ball up and draining the half-court game winner. Stop it, what a disrespectful way to close out the showcase game. Then, King Clay, dropping the pass, not getting the assist, and throwing down the point guard putback jam. King Clay throwing homage to Spud Webb.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, it seems like any question people have had about them in the offseason, those have already been answered with the terrific start they've gotten off to. It's hard to imagine there are too many doubters still out there after some of the performances we've seen from them so far. And on the floor tonight, we'll get to see one of the better shooters in the league, Danilo Gallinari, always a threat. He can light a team up when he gets hot. What do you guys like about Danilo's game?
Kenny, can I get some Italian music with this?
Okay.
Oh, mafia music. He has a great touch on all his shots, Ernie. Has the height to shoot over any and most of all small forwards. I like his game. Gallinari, he's definitely one of us.
Oh, you gonna keep the music going? Okay.
Well, you know, he stepped up his game by making an effort. He really has the ability to get to the rim. Music is over. Thank you.
Kevin.
Could have used it in this voice, honey. Say Kevin.
Yo, hey, man. Come on, Doug. You can't be standing behind me like that, bro. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I see you listening to that new little Uzi Vert, though.
Yeah, it's on my mix, man. It's fire.
Oh, you know I have a couple playlists on SoundCloud, right?
Oh, for real?
You should use them in your mixes, maybe.
Oh, you use SoundCloud? Yeah, man, I'm thinking about moving my vinyls to digital.
Oh,
yeah.
You old school, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's how I actually learned too. You ever seen that movie Juice? My fourth cousin's friend arranged a scratch pattern for that one scene.
Oh, word?
Yeah, man, DJing's been in my blood, you know? But that site's cool too, you know? You might need Serato. I'll cook you up. When are you gonna be DJing next, man?
You know, man, I'm not sure, but it'll probably be during the off season and at a spot where they don't allow 18-year-olds. So.
All right, man, whatever, that's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta get back to work, but if you see Shammy, tell him he owes me $5, okay?
All right, I will, Joe.
All right.
Shouldn't you be somewhere working, nigga? Work. Hey,
What's
what's
up?
Jug doing here, man?
I don't know, following me apparently, but he says you owe him $5.
What? He said I owe him $5.
That's what the man said.
He still owe me from our bet last week, man.
Man, never pays up.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
2K Sports checks in with their loyal viewers with a broadcast from Los Angeles, the home of the Clippers, the Staples Center. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analysts, and from the sideline, David Aldridge. Take a look at the Warriors. They're looking to start this road trip off with a win and continue their winning streak.
You know, this is a great team, and I wouldn't put it past them to continue to play at a very high level. I mean, that's the makeup of the squad. You know, they've got great character, tremendous talent, and obviously very well coached. They very well could continue to play this kind of basketball throughout the course of the season.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, Draymond Green's competitive fire is one of the big keys for the Warriors. He said, that's one of my biggest responsibilities, to be the vocal and emotional leader of this team. We have a lot of guys that are more on the quiet side. If nobody was willing to take that role, we'd just be a bunch of church mice. I thought, why not me? It's a natural for me anyway. Kevin?
He's the glue that holds the team together, DA. Always important to have a guy who can fire up his teammates. And Dora's early returns in the season so far. Some teams already separating themselves as championship contenders. Are we getting ahead of ourselves? Is it too early for them to start thinking about home court advantage right now?
You know, this is a fascinating thing in the NBA because there there is some current analytics that suggest that home court advantage is not playing the part it once did in NBA success.
Interesting.
Yeah, I would say to you this, somebody who, like LeBron James, has proven consistently he can win a game or two on the road in the playoffs to go ahead and negate that home court advantage. For somebody who is in championship contending position consistently, home court is not part of their long-term thinking.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. And it's Pachulia in at the center position. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Durant for 3, connects from three-point range.
Boy, Kevin Durant just masterful using screens, understands how to rub the defender off and get an easy opportunity.
Now here's Rivers. Griffin inside. He's against Green. Oh, Griffin in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Durant kicks to Green. Over Jordan. Green, no luck.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
Curry against Beverly. Jordan with a screen on Curry. And it's Beverly missing. Clippers on defense. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
I think, Greg, you can't expect to win with that kind of effort. The defense was nowhere to be found, and it cost them all night long.
Beverly against Curry. And Jordan sends it back.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Durant against Gallinari. Outside, Green jacks up a 3.
Well, they're simply having trouble getting their legs underneath them, right? They're just 1 for 5 to start things off.
You look at the influences and former coaches of Steve Kerr, and it's easy to see why Kerr has been a success as a coach.
Well, I think if you look about how this man goes about his business, it's important to recognize he played for Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich, and certainly takes advantage of the wisdom he learned from 2 of the all-time greats. Think back to his college coach, Lute Olson. So much of his offensive approach with the fast pace and the discipline came from Lute. It's so smart to take a little bit from each one of the mentors and the guys you've played for.
Over in the corner, Beverly. Jordan the screen. It's stolen by Curry, and here comes the break. Oh, and the jam by Durant!
Well, the length of Kevin Durant on the defensive end, creating havoc and an opportunity for his guys.
Gallinari passes to Griffin. And Pachulia pulls it down. Warriors have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And it's Thompson again missing. The Clippers trail. To the inside. Here's Griffin. Banked in off the glass. Griffin's got his first bucket in this one.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Curry can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Over in the corner, Beverly. The 3. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Thompson. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Ring shot on the way, and the jumper is on the mark. Thompson's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, you simply cannot allow Klay Thompson any daylight to shoot the basketball, especially in the mid-range.
Jordan sets the pick for Gallinari. Teardrop shot. That shot off the mark.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. You've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide open shots like that.
Here's Beverly. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And Gallinari kicks to Griffin. Over Green. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Yeah, boy, it never gets old watching this guy go to work at the offensive end. He's so gifted.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Curry for three. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Well, that's the shot we've all come to expect from Steph Curry. When he's on his game, he's capable of making threes at an historic rate. Well, he just gets ahead of himself and throws it away, right? You've got to have better focus than that.
"12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Livingston, they set the pick. A one near Iguodala as he lets it go. McGee. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
Well, that's outstanding execution, Greg. You always want to get the last shot of the quarter, which is precisely what they did there.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We've got more in store for you right after this. And certainly one of the game's bigger personalities, Draymond Green, had this to say about his approach to leadership.
Most importantly, it's just about how the guys respond to me. And, you know, just really bringing that energy and that attitude and that fire each and every night, every day, whether it's in practice, whether it's, you know, in the game, whatever it is, just always bringing that energy and that passion.
A heart and soul guy, Draymond Green has the kind of spirit, guys, that everyone else can just kind of feed off of.
Yeah, his talents and contributions now being appreciated. He's forced his way into the discussion of top 10 players in our league.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
It has, Greg, no doubt. Love that they've gotten after it on the defensive end. Just continue to put pressure on.
Teodosic out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Reed. Then it's Decker. And it's Harrell in at the 4 spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Curry outside. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. 6 points for Steph Curry.
Guys, think about the impact Steph Curry has had on the next generation of players, right? Kids all over are shooting three-point bombs and trying to handle the basketball like Steph Curry. He has changed the game at a generational level with his ability to score it.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Oh, I'd say that's good basketball. You have to get a little creative against the big man, but I love his initiative.
Now here's Curry. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Detroit. The shot's good from McGee.
I'd say good things always come when you've got players who work hard for second chance opportunities.
Pass to Williams. Here's Teodosic. No good that time. So Golden State will take it the other way. And Doris, I'm sure there are a ton of young coaches out there having to explain why a pull-up three from 30 isn't a good idea most of the times. But then Curry's shooting ability has made that a common shot for him.
Right. His name is already on the top of most of the major three-point records in NBA history. But this guy has put a ton of time into his craft, and he's a once-in-a-generation type shooter.
The shot's good.
And even with the height disadvantage, he finds a way to convert.
Boy, you got to appreciate how confident he was in that instance. He doesn't allow the taller defender to stop him. He's saying, I'll take you on right now.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Wells comes in for Lou Williams. And DJ subbed in for Teodosic. And here is Los Angeles now. 7-point differential. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And it's blocked. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Klay Thompson is checked in for Golden State. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Doris, it's been said that you started playing basketball in the 2nd grade. How did your love of this sport become so evident so early?
Yeah, you know, I moved to the Jersey Shore when I was 7 years old. There was a park right next door. And, you know, I'm the last of 8 kids. My family didn't have a ton of money, but boy, all I needed was a rim and a basketball, and I could spend 6, 7, 8 hours. My mother used to call me back in from the park to have lunch or dinner. I just spent my entire childhood on the hard court next door dribbling away.
Were you naturally good at it, or did you feel like you had to work at it, or did you just feel like I got a knack for this one?
No, I think, you know, obviously when you play the game from 7 years old, you pick up on a lot of the nuance, and as in anything, you have to work hard at something to be good at it. And it didn't feel like work because I love basketball.
Shows even now.
Well, you know, a lack of effort defensively, and he gets a very good look from deep.
Out left to the wing. High, arcing shot. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks, and that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. Here's Livingston, a big dunk at the end of the break.
And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
And the way he went about it, no better way to increase the lead and energizes your teammates.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, a jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot who can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. DA, thank you. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Golden State. .55 seconds left in the first half of the game. Thompson outside, back to Durant. Pachulia kicks to Livingston. Shot clock at 6. Dishes it to Pachulia. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Gallinari inside the 3-point line.
Yeah, and it's the long arms of Jordan, staying active on the boards for these high percentage putbacks.
29 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Livingston. T right on him. Feeds to Thompson. Back to Durant from past the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
I'll tell you, he's been dry from 3-point range in the second quarter after hitting one in the first.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And so here is Golden State. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Wow, we're accustomed to seeing Draymond Green make the pass, but how about that catch-and-shoot delivery? Nice.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Warriors on top, leading by 9. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Ja, und bevor wir zu David schalten, wie immer die Halbzeitanalyse. Die Golden State Warriors sind mit Abstand momentan das stärkste Team in der Liga. Sie haben vor allem Curry, der ein extrem intelligenter und genauer Spieler ist. Richtig gefährlicher Spieler. Gucken wir nochmal kurz auf meine Leistung. Also sie war wirklich durchwachsen. Wäre das Turnover und das Foul nicht gewesen, ja, dann wäre die Leistung echt gut gewesen, aber das hast du auch ein bisschen runtergezogen. 2 Rebounds ist eine schöne Leistung, aber da ist noch Luft nach oben. Bin ich wirklich ganz zufrieden mit. Der Rückstand von 9 Punkten aktuell absolut gerechtfertigt und es wird verdammt schwer in der zweiten Hälfte das nochmal zu drehen. Aber wir geben nicht auf und wir gucken mal, wie David Aldridge das an der Seitenlinie sieht. Und ich gebe ab an die Seitenlinie. David, du bist dran.
Thanks very much. Draymond, of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. And I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. The second half just about to get going here. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And how disruptive was he in that first half? I mean, creating havoc, causing turnovers, and really energizing his team.
Well, didn't you get the sense, Greg, that this entire team fed off his energy? His remarkable effort on the defensive end really triggered this group.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. Durant and Draymond Green, talented forward duo. And it's Pachulia in at the center, locking down the middle.
I'll tell you, there are a lot of pretty jump shots in the NBA, but for my money right now, Klay Thompson is right at the top. He has perfected and honed his form, and boy, when he gets hot, it's lights out.
6 to shoot. Gallinari outside. Over Durant. At the tip, and there's Jordan, putting it right back in. Jordan's got 6.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Hit by Pachulia. It's Durant with the drive over Gallinari. Durant, no good. And for Clay Doris and his shooting, he has worked to complete his entire set of offensive options. Started as just a shooter, but now he is a threat on many fronts.
Well, he's one of the best shooters to play right now in today's NBA, but the reality is he has greatly improved his ability to finish at the rim and play with his back to the basket. The jumper's always going to be the primary weapon, but now he's balanced that with a number of other options.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rivers.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
So, for the Clippers, Williams, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Warriors leading by 12. Outside Curry. He kicks to Durant. High post, Pachulia over Jordan, but he recovers it. The dish now to Curry. Durant with a wide open look. Good, and Curry gets the assist. He's got 10.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Outside Williams. Back to Jordan. Passes to Rivers. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. Rivers has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Thompson outside. Here's Durant. Back to Thompson. Lays it up off the glass. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Klay Thompson possesses great size at the 2-guard spot, and he can mix his game and find a way to score on the interior.
Rivers dishes to Griffin. And there are so many high-powered offenses out there nowadays. Which coaches do you think, though, devise the best defensive schemes to counter those terrific offenses?
Well, certainly some of the most identifiable defensive minds in the NBA. Greg Popovich comes to mind. Tom Thibodeau comes to mind. Quinn Snyder. I don't think you can overlook the Golden State Warriors. They've been one of the best defensive teams for the last several years as well. So credit to Steve Kerr and his great defensive coordinator, Ron Adams.
Good read by you. You're right. And here's Griffin after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Second chance shot. Griffin's shot is off.
His high percentage shot right at the rim, and he's wondering what happened.
Thompson against Rivers. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Well, with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
Jordan the pass to Griffin. It's stolen by Green. Outside Curry. 56 seconds left to play in the third. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, the struggles from the field continue for this guy. The way it's going, he shouldn't be more than a secondary option for them at this point.
Here's Teodosic. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Green against Griffin. Over Green. Green with the block.
Simply cannot throw up that weak stuff around Draymond Green. You'll hear about it. He will relish the opportunity to send it back.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Willie Reed, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Blake Griffin. And Wells is subbed in for Rivers. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. Now, here's Green. 17-point lead, their biggest.
I love the mindset of Draymond Green. This guy is constantly on the lookout for an open teammate.
Wells with it. And the pass to Williams. It's Reed, high post. Here's Teodosic. Looking to end the drought. That shot off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors taking a 19-point lead into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be right back after this. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
Hey guys, I told you, one bucket at a time, all right? One bucket at a time, and extra passes. Extra passes. Let's go, baby.
Doc Rivers keeping his guys focused on the moment, trying to maximize the results of each possession.
Yeah, and there's no value in getting too far ahead of yourself. Just run the offense the way it was designed, and just look for good shots each possession.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. They've got Gallinari. Decker is out there with Harrell. Then there's Wells, and it's Beverly in at the one. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Iguodala. Green up on top. Outside Curry. McGee a screen. And the wide open shot from Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Curry. Rebound by Harrell.
Well, he hasn't been a big contributor tonight for sure, but it hasn't prevented them from being in a position to grab the win.
Warriors leading by 17. From deep, Iguodala. Decker with the rebound. Kicks to Wells. Harrell setting the pick for Wells. Over Thompson. Here's Harrell. McGee with the block. And here is Curry. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Not going to go that time. Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Wells in the corner. Lets it go with the three. Knocks down the three ball. Wells has got 5 points now this quarter. And when you look back at the career of Shammy Wells, he has always been a player. You wonder why he isn't more effective on the court. Greg, great skill set, but always finds something to trip up on.
Yeah, a lot of the issue with Wells is that he just hasn't shown a dedication to making the most of that talent. He's kind of an eccentric guy and at times can fall too in love with what is going on in the moment instead of focusing on the long-term goal.
It's stolen by Green. Now here's Curry. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting a hand in there and knocking it out.
You love that they're making their presence felt on the defensive end. You can't afford to be careless with this team.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Harrell. Griffin comes in for Decker. And it's Rivers in for Wells. And the Warriors also making a change. Pachulia is checked in.
Boy, the ability to pull the trigger so quickly. Steph Curry doesn't even appear to set himself. If it's a clean catch, he's getting that shot off.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. And the Warriors lead by 18.
And we talk about this a lot. Turnovers leading to transition points.
Right, they're making it easy for the opposition. You can't afford to cough the ball up like that.
And Thompson kicks to Green. The screen from Thompson. The feed now to Curry. Takes a three. The shot, no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Warriors leading by 18. Iguodala dishes to Curry. He feeds it to Iguodala. Curry, a screen on Gallinari. Here's Green. That shot, no good. Nice D from Griffin. The Clippers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Steph Curry.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Iguodala outside. Pachulia kicks to Curry. Pass to Green. Green, the screen. 5 on the clock. The three. And the Warriors get it back. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And all the energy has been sucked out of this arena. This is not what the fans came to see.
Well, they took the crowd completely out of this game, and when you get a lead like that, it's sort of deflating for the home crowd. What a solid victory on the road.
On the free throw, no good.
Now, respect and admiration around the league for how tough Pachulia is. His physicality means an awful lot to this squad.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And that one falls for Teodosic. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Golden State. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Al Livingston. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
Hey, that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and
Eine deutliche Niederlage. Kann man leider nicht anders sagen. Aber gegen die Golden State Warriors war auch nicht mehr zu holen. Das muss man auch so ganz klar sagen. Bestes Team im Moment in der Liga. Meine Leistung war am Ende so lala. Der eine Turnover und das Foul hätte nicht sein müssen. Die 2 Rebounds waren sicherlich richtig gut. Aber sehr enttäuschendes Ergebnis.
That's how it goes, Jug.
Hey, man, they gonna love us again. We just gotta get that W next time.
They better. I can't take this anymore.
Hold up. No, Hannah doesn't want you in there after game.
I know. I was just trying to cheer up DJ about that loss.
And by cheer me up, he means bring me down even more, boo-boo.
Okay, well, then you
It's
can
okay,
go.
Jug. I know you tried.
Right. Sorry, DJ. I better get back to the cleanup crew.
Dude, he's a good kid. He wears his heart on his.
Yeah, I can't even fault him, man. I know he cares.
You know, you're a wise man, DJ. DJ's son. And you played a great game. Keep your head up.
Ich brauche einfach mehr Einsatzzeit, dass da mehr geht. Das ist alles so, ja, zieht sich ganz schön, dass ich hier mich entwickeln kann. Ja, aber für heute soll es das gewesen sein. Wenn euch das Video gefallen hat, dann lasst einen Daumen hoch da. Ihr dürft auch sehr, sehr gerne kommentieren und wenn ihr uns noch nicht abonniert habt, dann abonniert uns doch einfach. Klickt die kleine Glocke neben dem Abonnieren-Button, dann verpasst ihr nämlich gar nichts mehr bei uns im Kanal. Und wenn euch das Spiel gefällt, schaut mal in die Videobeschreibung, da gibt es einen Link. Da kriegt ihr das Spiel besonders günstig. Außerdem findet ihr in der Videobeschreibung auch noch einen Link zu unserer Playlist von NBA 2K17, falls ihr die Saison von letztem Jahr nochmal miterleben wollt. Und ja, viel mehr bleibt mir auch nicht mehr zu sagen. Im Abspann könnt ihr jetzt auf die linke Seite des Bildschirms klicken für Tipps aus dem Kanal, auf die rechte Seite des Bildschirms für nochmal alle Folgen NBA 2K18 und in der Mitte, da könnt ihr uns abonnieren und ich sage tschüss und macht's gut, bis morgen.